Hey, MMK, we're back today. Rhyme every time. Hey, I hope everyone had a great weekend, Super Bowl weekend, and also hope everybody enjoyed and had a great Valentine's. I know we did, Teresa especially, but hey, I
Oh,
mean, what
you've
can I
had a good
say?
Valentine's
It's
too.
little man power, you know.
You've had a good Valentine's.
And you tell she's just still overwhelmed, but hey, I mean, what can I say, right? We're back with some more questions this week, and
All right.
go ahead, Teresa.
Okay. So the first one is from Frosty. Describe Elvis in one word.
Frosty, boy, these questions just get better and harder. uh, that's I'm going to answer that, but I'm just going to say that I want to meet and shake the person's hand that can describe Elvis in one word. I think that's impossible. I mean, we're talking about a man that affected the world, and I don't think this world will be affected like that again I know in my lifetime. But I mean, there's so many. I mean, Elvis was loving, caring. I mean, he gave so much. He had a God-given talent, and like I said, to just describe that in one word, the only thing that comes to my mind that I know everybody would understand what I mean if you just had to describe him in one word, and that would be simply Elvis.
There you go.
That would be the one word.
And
Elvis.
also, a second part of that is what is something you learned from Elvis?
I think the main thing learned from Elvis and through my family was the love of family and the strength of family and what that means and what it means to stand behind one another, always be there for one another, and just the full family support. If anything, that was Elvis Presley.
Okay, Gina Winters asks, did you ever drive the Stutz?
No, I wished I had have. But no, I never did. I was 14. Of course, I mean, I could drive, but it never happened with the Stutz. Rode in it, but never drove it.
Jojo asks, Danny, do you know who took the picture of Elvis in the casket and was it real?
Yes, that was cousin Billy Mann. And yes, the picture was real. I do not know, over the years, and I think we've even talked about it once or twice on the video, Teresa, if I'm not mistaken. But and I don't know if it was altered in any way or
Photoshopped.
yeah,
You mean?
whatever people can do with it. I have no idea on that. But it was from an original picture. Let's put it there. That's the best way I can explain that one. So.
All right, D Angel, did Elvis do any work or chores around Graceland?
It's funny, Teresa. And we was just a couple weeks ago up at Mom and Daddy's, and we kind of got talking, and Mama brought up some about Lisa one time. Had come in and asked her daddy if he would fix the flat tire on her golf cart, and he said, "Baby, Daddy don't do things like that." And she said, "Well, why not, Daddy?" And he said, "Well, Daddy pays people to do things like that." So I guess not in a uppity or bad way, but no, I mean, Elvis, he didn't do things like that.
Unless it was fun, because he and your daddy rode that tractor through the
Right. Yeah. I mean, now he would do some things, different things, but most of the time on stuff like what I think you're talking about, he he had someone do it. So, but
All right, Christopher Allen asked, what branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Army National Guard. I was a 19 Echo tanker, and enjoyed my time. I ended up doing 6 years, and it's something that I'm glad that I did. Now then, young and wasn't so sure, but now that I look back, I it's not for everybody, but there's a lot of things to learn, and I have a 100% respect for the military.
Rockin' TCB, were you ever stationed in North Carolina?
I was not. I did my basic in AIT in Fort Knox, and I spent a little time in Fort Hood, Texas.
All right, and Jason Spearing wants to know, Danny, how did you and the other kids deal with Elvis and your parents' night schedule?
We dealt with it just like they did. It was a lifestyle for, especially in the summertime. The summertime, we were totally on that schedule. We, were up all night and slept in the daytime, made the house as dark as we could. Even, and Teresa, we was just talking about that at your daddy's the other day, growing up of how keeping the house so cold. And when
boy, you'd freeze me out.
And it's funny because now I get to chill and Teresa stays hot, where then it was the opposite. But to answer your question, I mean, that was just now during school and stuff, it was the same way. We didn't get a lot of sleep. I know there was times, and even to this day, Teresa can tell you, I'm still somewhat on that schedule. I mean, better in ways. Sometimes I can go to bed, but a decent time is probably 11 or midnight. That would be early night, unless I'm sick or feeling bad or something. And sometimes later than that, and just only sleep a few hours when I do. I guess old habits are hard to break.
And we got a couple shout outs.
Yes, we do.
To Daniel Fox.
Daniel Fox and
Keith from Jersey.
Keith from Jersey. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. I notice I kept my hands in my pocket, so appreciate y'all watching. And look, hey y'all, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I know I said
we just passed 24,000.
Right, we just passed 24,000. Toot toot. I'm real happy on that one. But yeah, if you hadn't, do it. It doesn't cost a thing. It's free. And also check out Mom and Daddy's Elvis Fans Matter. And if you haven't subscribed to them, subscribe. We got a lot of videos coming your way. And remember, the weekend's coming up. So we'll see you on Sunday. With that, we always live Elvis.